So, Lora O'Brien, right in front of me. And we struggle as tourists and people who are enthusiasts. A lot of us are not of Irish heritage, but really kind of dig your whole scene, your country, your art, your history. But there is a lot of information out there, and a lot of it is misinformation. So you are an Irish heritage professional or expert, because I'm American, we like the word expert. But what makes you so? Why should I or someone on the internet believe you?
Basically, myself, I have been studying my whole life. There's a big family tradition from an academic perspective, but also from a folk and community perspective. An immersion, a full-on, lifelong immersion in Irish heritage and culture, which is fantastic, but doesn't necessarily make me a professional or an expert. The reason that I started calling myself professional was twofold. A, when I started publishing, both academically and commercially publishing on Irish heritage. But even at that, I wouldn't have actually styled myself as professional until the feedback started rolling in. And as I suppose the confidence grows in your own knowledge, because it's very hard to see the wood for the trees sometimes, something that I've grown up with and have studied my whole life. You don't always see the value of that from the inside, and it's only when you start getting that mirror of public reflection or opinion and appreciation that you start kind of to understand the value of what you do and what you can do. But really, the professional tag came when I started working as manager in the Heritage Centre, the Rathcrown Visitor Centre. And the guardianship and care of this site, both on the day-to-day, from the perspective of guiding people around the site, people who come looking for the archaeology, the mythology, the spirituality, on a daily basis, and working as a professional tour guide in that way, but also then the management of the site as well. So working with the circles of the local community, but also then on a national level with the government organisations, the funding bodies, the Heritage Council, all of that. And then on an international level with major organisations such as Arkland across Europe, the partnerships that we've had with some of the American colleges, working with the Discovery Programme and hand in hand with the Irish colleges as well. So the experience and responsibility that has come with that, and the fact that I get paid for it every day, would
Always a good idea.
Yeah,
get paid for
it. Would lead me into the, I suppose the belief, and I don't think it's too arrogant, that I would class myself as an Irish heritage professional.
Now, I know part of what you do is you also are quite an excellent lecturer, and you also are a storyteller.
Yes.
And Ireland has a strong tradition of storytellers, but does that make you a Shanachie? Am I pronouncing that correctly?
Shanachie, yes.
Close.
Again, titles like Shanachie are... It's very difficult for somebody to take that on, because there's no school anymore that you can go to and you study for 20 years and you end up as a bard, and a Shanachie, really the Shanachie traditions would come from the old Irish Druidic bardic traditions. A bard is a type of druid, and the title of Shanachie in Irish folklore has really passed down through family traditions. So in one sense, I don't have that particular family tradition and lineage, but in another sense then, the actual Shanachies that are the famous Shanachies of Ireland don't necessarily have that either. So it's something that they have been granted or given as an honorary title of Shanachie.
Now, Ireland does have a gentleman who is called a Shanachie. I forget his name.
There's
Please
quite a
forgive
few
me.
of them. Eddie Lenihan, I think you're probably talking about.
Yes, that's the gentleman.
Yes, the guy from Clare. Yeah.
Guy from Clare.
Yeah.
I like that. The Shanachie from Clare.
He's lovely.
That's if he was from New York. He would sound just like that. but are they recognized in the country specifically? I mean, you're saying, oh, are you the guy from Clare or are you the Shanachie? It's Ireland. You guys are kind of casual.
Yeah.
You know, his mom, it's like, get the tea.
Yeah, it'd be pretty much, I mean, I don't know if Eddie Lenihan calls himself Shanachie. It could be kind of something that he would put on his books or on his public speaking engagements as an idea that people will understand. So that's the only reason that, like, if I'm booked to do storytelling, I might call myself Shanachie. And, you know, it has appeared on a few posters, but a lot of it is what other people are putting on it. So the really interesting thing about the Shanachie tradition is that a Shanachie will take old stories and old themes and make them his or her own. So I think really anybody who is committed to, it's a craft, anybody who is committed to learning the stories off by heart, to practicing them, it's a performance art as well. I don't see why anybody who could call themselves an actor, say, couldn't call themselves a Shanachie if they're willing to put that time and effort into their craft.
Excellent.